your people quiet. Okay. Bullet, I'm so sorry, buddy. I know, bro. It's okay. Bullet, did I see a picture? You're getting like podcasting like Humpy
Wheeler.
Yes. Bullet.
Part one.
I
did a two-parter with him.
That was very cool, Bullet.
Yes,
really.
it was
He looked like kind of like laid back and everything. He looked more at ease than me.
Yeah.
And I've known you a whole lot longer than he has,
Yeah.
Bullet. No DVD. Did we sell it?
Yeah. I big merch weekend.
Oh, golly.
There's nothing for you to hold.
Let's see, Bullet. I got to do something. Hold on, Bullet. That's it. Same thing, Bullet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's for sale too. That's
Yeah,
for sale too. So you can definitely hold that up.
Yeah, on a VHS. Let's see. Well, you're part. Yeah, you remember what that cool in the video? Did you know we was going to do the video or not?
I was kind of aware.
Oh yeah,
A little bit.
Bullet,
Maybe not what happened afterwards, but yeah, I was kind of aware.
You'd think somebody on the video would tell you he's getting ready to get nailed.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. You'd think my friends
I know
would
it.
have one.
Boy, there's a little distance there. I don't like that. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not saying nothing, but it's how it started with Sonny and Cher. That's okay.
All right, ready?
Yes, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the edition of Dad, You Don't Work, You
Yes.
Wrestle. You hear the clap. You know what time it is. George, how was your
Bullet,
weekend?
I am out of breath, believe it or not. Of course, that has never stopped me before. Just rushing in, was able to do another podcast, Ricky Morton's podcast. Of course, we did it last week, and it didn't take, believe it or not. I think I blowed it up. But anyway, we pulled it off right out there in the parking lot. Did a little podcast, Ricky Morton, which is kind of neat. We're just battling on whose school's better. But anyway, got to plug all of our stuff, left them, and rushed in here. And now I'm sitting beside my great co-host. And earlier, right before we went on the air live, I thought it was very neat of you doing your podcast with Humpy Wheeler. I just thought that was just pretty neat, Bullet. I mean, that's
part one's out right now. Part two will be out on Labor Day.
so much going on, Bullet. Of course, you will notice, fans. I know the quickling of the hand here, the magicianness of the hand. The fans may not have been able to realize that I'm actually not holding your dude. I know our special effects have thrown everybody off,
Yes.
but this is actually not Bullet's great DVD. This is actually his T-shirt with a VHS tape stuck under it, but nobody will know the difference. But they can get the VHS tape. We just had to sell the one that we had.
Yes.
Unbelievable. You just returned 4 big shows, correct?
Oh, they were so big, George. So, very long weekend. I basically didn't get as much sleep in the car on the way home as I would have liked because I knew I had to work a full day yesterday, and I did, on top of a full comedy schedule, on top of getting everything ready for the week.
Wow.
Miss Bullet wanted to talk to me. I blew her off. I may not have a girlfriend anymore. I don't know.
She needs her time.
Yeah, she needed her time, but I explained to her I still have work I have to do because I'm recording another podcast immediately after this, and then it turns out there was another show I was booked on that I didn't even know about. My brain is about ready to explode right now. On top of I have to now edit these 4 shows in 2 weeks. And unbelievable.
Now, did you not, the minute you got home, I saw the advertisement, did you make that comedy booking that night, or was that for another day?
That night.
That night. Wow.
I made it that night, and then also too I went over to record the 5-minute podcast, and of course that podcast did not record. There was an issue. And it turned out to be one of our better episodes. So that was disappointing.
Listen, you know you're busy when the podcast itself says I got to catch my breath.
Even that's the thing. Is like machines fail, but I still find a way to get everything done that I need to get done.
That's right.
But machines seem to fail around.
You know you're busy when the machines can't keep up.
Yeah.
And they're supposed to keep up.
Yeah.
Bullet. So much going on. I just want to put a quick thank you in for this past week, Bullet. I was able to sell 4, I say 4.5. I probably gave 1 book away. A guy bought 2 of them, so hey, I'm easy. I'll do anything, Bullet. And I just a lot of stuff coming up this week for both of us. Of course, I will be going up this coming Thursday to the Burke County Fair up there in Morganton. We've done that several times up there. Big Donnie and all them guys will be up there at the Burke County Fair. Saturday, I will be going to Gastonia, North Carolina. Our buddy Scrappy and them and Poffo that run Kings Mountain Armory have their own little building there, which I think is cool. Yes, folks, you had to ask. It is right across the street from RO's Barbecue. Of course, that had a lot to do with the negotiations of the bookings. So, But a beautiful little building. They did a lot of work on it, keep a ring in it. Some of our younger students will be able to go there and get a little match and stuff like that.
Good.
And I want to put a quick plug in. We still got it'll be in September, but is it too early to announce? And I wish I had one of our posters, but our freight train show, right?
September 18th in Albemarle, North Carolina. I talked to the newspaper guy. We're probably going to do something with that as well. We talked to him a little bit. We're going to get that advertised. Also, too.
I know Gaston's coming up. PWX soon's coming up. Gastonia.
There's all kinds of stuff. Just follow me. I'll tell you. I'll tell you when my brain isn't fried.
That's what I'm telling you. And with all that being said, I know we got a lot going on here. Bullet, I want to take just a moment, if I could. This may be, of course, he'll still be able to. He's one of our biggest fans. Of course, we'll be saying goodbye tonight, or not really goodbye, but see you soon to our own Cedric Alexander, who you had one of his last matches the other week with PWX. And of course, Cedric is, we try to talk him out of it, but he's actually leaving us for this much smaller promotion, but he's hoping to help that company. But anyway, so he's got all of our love. Of course, not all of my love yet till I walk in Walmart and actually see his action figure. Okay, not Shelman Benjamin that I have made into Cedric Alexander, but Cedric with his name on the box.
Yes,
where I didn't have to write it with a marker.
When you take Cedric Alexander's figure and say it's somebody else.
Yes. Oh, you've reached that level.
That's when you. That's when you made it.
Oh, I love that. When I take Cedric Alexander's figure and say it's like T.O. or somebody.
Yeah.
Oh, that's you have. You have reached that pinnacle right there. So, with all that being said, Bullet, I do want to do a quick idiot of the week, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Bullet, people amaze me. Wrestling fans are just a step above a bag of rocks, if you ask me. And I know I've been doing this quite a while, so I know you really can't please fans. I mean, there's always going to be something else that they want, but this. Matter of fact, this morning really got to me, and I think they may have been the two repeat of the Idiot of the Week, but in one day, of course, I'm referring to the big WrestleCade event, number 5, the last one, coming up November. In less than an hour, they announced, actually, we heard it the first time.
Is this the last WrestleCade event?
This is the last WrestleCade.
Thank God.
I'm telling you, buddy, it will be number 5, and we're done. But listen to this, boy. Within an hour, they announced Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man, who's our very good friend, okay? Magnum TA, who's also a very good friend, will be a special guest. First timers. And they also announced the big headliner to finish out this number 5, of course, 16-time world champ, NWA, Ric Flair. All 3 of those guys' names mentioned with less than an hour. The first thing I see underneath is, of course, somebody asking that famous question, and I will get their name if anybody needs it. I didn't want to bother with it, but I will throw them in an idiot bag. Is that famous question, who's next? So I swear, Bullet, and I was very proud of myself that I just didn't call him idiot and be done with it, okay? But to list the 3 first-timers, there's nobody else after that.
Yeah.
But anyway, I was kind of neat with one of the replies that Brian Hawk sent to that individual saying, well, just hold on till next year because nobody's showing up, okay? So you can really complain next year.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, people, come on, just be quiet. I'm going to throw that individual in a quick idiot bag to ask, okay, who's next? Is there anybody left? I don't know, Bullet, personally, but when you announce those 3 big guns, and I guess that's still not enough. So anyway, I give up, but I will throw them in the idiot bag, Bullet, right there. Okay. So much going on, Bullet. Thank everybody for buying my book. Of course, we will have more.
Yes, we'll have more DVDs. I sold out of a lot of them.
Oh, wow.
Probably the best I've ever done at a merch table, but I haven't really been trying to be at a merch table for quite some time. Now, granted, I didn't do as well as Cody Rhodes did this weekend, which I need to put in, since most people watching this program are obviously probably fans of Dusty Rhodes.
Yes.
And have been kind of curious how this whole Cody Rhodes on the independent wrestling scene is going to work out.
Yeah.
I was in close proximity with him the past 4 days. I tried to avoid him because I'm afraid of him being a butthole to me. But it seemed like about Sunday, I actually was able to
maybe you bonded?
Not bond. But
okay.
I felt like I was able to at least be in the same airspace as him.
Oh. I love that.
You know, because I didn't know how quite to feel. Because
kind of like me and Tully Blanchard sometimes.
Yeah.
If I can just like.
He was a very nice individual. I was at least close enough to hear him talk to other people, and he was very polite. So actually overly polite and overly nice. But the thing that probably put me off right away with him was he showed up every day, no matter, you know, if we were showing up to a ballpark in Massachusetts that's been around since 1890, or we were in this high dollar expensive arena in New York, or we were in this little town hall in the middle of Connecticut. He showed up every day in a suit, well dressed, well mannered, said hello to everybody. His in-ring gear was immaculate. And then the question of like, is he just going to mail it in? Is he just going to do the WWE thing? Well, I can attest after Sunday, where he wrestled Sami Callihan, who is an individual who's, you know, his reputation well renowned as being a guy that really gets after it. To see somebody like Cody Rhodes go toe to toe with someone like that and kick it in and go and do all kinds of stuff and brawl over the building, go for it, take wild and crazy bumps, give every move underneath the sun, take every move underneath the sun. That just proves to show that he's come to wrestle, and he's going to be in Bola at PWG, and people are going to find that out very soon and know that about him. So I just want to put that out there early for people if they're questioning that, because I'm sure that after this weekend, after Bola, it will be self-evident.
Yes. So thank you so much, Bullet, because there is a lot of fans that would be thinking, okay, his money's there regardless. He's just coming off of WWE. Is he just making an appearance, or is he really going to roll up his shirt sleeves and go to work? And I appreciate you.
And he literally is rolling up his sleeves because he has a nice white shirt that he has to roll up. There's a nice vest and everything.
Oh, I love to hear that.
He has to do all that. And also, too, I need to tell this, too. Jushin Liger was there all 4 days. He's wrestled Tokyo Dome, and then he wrestled the Sunday in a town hall building that holds maybe 250 people. Still went just as hard as he did the entire weekend. And on the Friday show, he asked the promoter to be put into a mixed tag. And the promoter goes, "Why do you want to be in a mixed tag?" He goes, "Because they won't let me do it in Japan."
Oh, wow.
So he suggested to be in a mixed tag. So that release will be coming out very soon for Northeast
Wrestling.
Wrestling.
Love that.
Like Liger's first appearance ever in a mixed tag. And so he loves it.
I would create a match for him.
And that's what they did.
You know what I'm saying? Buddy, I would... anything he wanted, yes. I love that, Bullet. Well, and I know we got to get off here, but you remember when this is a couple years ago, me and you went up north to the Northeast Wrestling when they had Great Muta there. Remember, Great Muta went out there, and really, it was unbelievable how hard Great Muta worked. It's just when it's instilled in them, and I'm so glad to hear that about Dustin Rhodes, because not Dustin, I'm sorry, Cody Rhodes, because there was a little bit of early on about before he did his appearances, would he be friendly to the people? Did he really want to do that part of it? Which was a big part of it.
He's selling Stardust gloves. He's got his own T-shirts. He's doing that. He's jumping in head first. Now, 3 months from now, he might be rolling in with sweatpants, hating the world, cussing everybody out. But right now, he's the most well-dressed, polite, independent wrestler on the scene today, for sure.
Boy, and I got to add this quick story. That so much reminds me. Remember I told you the old story about when Bruno's son, David Sammartino, first got into the business here in the Carolinas. A. Jacobs told me when he first came in, he was dressed in a suit, hadn't been around the business, no territories. He shook hands with everybody. Yes, sir. No, sir. No, sir. He left to go on the road for about 4 weeks, came back, belly hanging out, shirt unbuttoned, flip-flops, cussing every breath, just one of the boys. So the business in 2 weeks. But anyway, I don't know why you brought that up. But anyway, thank you. So good report on Cody Rhodes and just that hard work. But people, if you want the flip side of Cody Rhodes that does not work hard and does not wear a suit and does just try to get by, and you want to buy his book,
it is the second greatest book of all time, which does have a fantastic paperback. Maybe not good as a suit, but just as good.
That's exactly right.
And it is available at highspots.com. If you want to know more about what me and George are doing on the weekend, make sure you follow me on Twitter at ManScoutManning or on Instagram at ManScoutManning. This has been another edition of Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle.
Good show, boy. Thank you, buddy. Good, very good. Thank you, my friend.
No problem.
Take off one back cape and put on the Superman suit.
Oh, I gotta do that. Jeez. Ugh.